I'd use
Footbags.
but we can't trust him with a gun in his hand. I know his kind. Spawned in Bilgewater.
Footbags.
Blaze.
I'd use
Footbags.
but we can't trust him with a gun in his hand.
It started again, and my sample didn't play. Let me transition into effect. Hi, everybody. That was seamless. That went exactly how it was supposed to. The song started over again exactly like it was supposed to. My sample pad was dead silent when I pressed the button, just like it was supposed to. Hang on, I'm just booting it back up again. I really want to kick things off with a proper bang, the way that I'm used to. I tried to wind back the wacky wall, and it's things are going great. Here, let's try it now.
Footbags.
There, that's better. Hi, everybody. My name is Footbags. This is Footbags Live from the Depths. If you I don't know. This is Footbags Live from the Depths. No joke. No, make no mistake. I am Footbags. This is live, and I am in the depths. Come into the depths with me. Join in. Have yourself a good old time. If you've never witnessed Footbags Live from the Depths before, what we do is find some noises. We find drum breaks. We find samples. We filter bass lines out of things. Sometimes I just clack stuff in front of a microphone. I say things repetitively, sometimes into a sampler to, make it even more repetitive. Sometimes I just repeat it with my mouth on whatever the theme of the evening ends up being. And, we have ourselves a noisy good time. I spin around in my chair. I play with that stuff. I press these buttons right here. I dish out a solid 5 points, week in and week out, if you can correctly identify what is, in fact, playing on the whack. There's not supposed to be any. This is like literally previews on a DVD and warnings and all this kind of stuff. I had it all queued up, and I tried to wind it back to the start, and it decided to basically act like I had just put it. Okay, here we were back at the thing. Now I see nobody saw nothing there. Get yourself 5 points. You know what I'm saying? All right, we're off. We're off and flying. I was hoping to get. Actually, maybe I can skip it now. Let's get past the credits and into the meat of the. I may have just ruined everything. We'll find out. We'll find out soon enough. Nobody saw nothing. Earn yourself 5 points. My name is
Footbags.
and this is Footbags live from the depths. Here in the depths, we got a Casio SK5 that has a dog sound in it. That is the dog sound. As long as the dog sound is here, we can proceed. The dog sound is not in effect. I flip the table, light my computer on fire, and Footbags off into the night. Luckily for us, the dog's working. So Footbags will continue to be live in these depths. Now, yeah, this is fine. This is fine. Make no mistake. Make no mistake. Mistake. Don't be making one. Stay on point enough to not have a mistake go down if possible.
Footbags.
And that just comes with practice. You know what I'm saying? So, what should we do? You know what we did last week? We did a little recap of the week before because the week before, I experimented technological differences. This was the second beat I made last week. We got through 2, which was fantastic. Fan-freaking-tastic. Harpanoid on that last little bit there, making it extra nice. One more drums on the end. It's always nice when you find more drums. What's better than having less drums? Pop quiz, hot shots. What's better than having less drums? If you answered having more drums, you are correct. When you come across them forgetting they were there, it's like a more drum surprise. A more drum surprise. Surprise, there's more drums. This was the second beat we made last week, and it was a quick little swifty. Got some weirdy noises going through. See, it's all these giant flying words. Let's try and blaze. There we go. Blaze past it. Past it. We don't want to look at flying words. Figure it out what it is from there. Last week. That was the second beat that happened last week. Let's go even one more and hear the first one because I'm trying to. Oh, we sampled from the Harmonica Gentlemen, the fine Canadian trio of harmonica playing happy fellows. There they are now. So that's where we started. we got this. Probably meant to be chopped up and redistributed as necessary, and I just took a big chunk of this J-Zone going off drum break, ran it through a bit of distortion, grime it up a little bit, make it sound kind of like that. And that paired up with these harmonicas. Let's check them out now. Harmonicas, 3 of them. Where do we go after that? Let's find out. Two-note wobbly octave bass. And where did we end up after that? Well, we got some sprinkles. Memory serves, we sampled that same original sampled song into the SK5. Peppered in a few sprinkles along the way. The from the Yamaha Reface CP, running through some pedals. That was the first beat that happened last week. Just to keep in the old, hey, what happened last week on Footbags Live from the Depths, Footbags? Let me tell you, that did. And it was what's for breakfast. It was what's for lunch. I hope everybody's doing great. If you're blazing through live and checking it out, or if you're watching this on the reruns, I hope everything's going swimmingly. I hope there are no bees in your roof. Roof has 0 bees, ideally. Try and let's pause for the cause right about now. Let's. I'm just gonna be slightly half off screen for a hot second here. Let me just press some buttons here. I'm just pressing a couple buttons right over here. Don't mind me. Just a few buttons. It won't take me long to press these buttons. I just got a couple buttons I want to press. Let's try this one. It's a little bit better. That's a little better. Let's keep it right there. What was I saying? I hope there's no bees in your roof. I was saying something like that. I hope that everything's going great. For as great as it can be. First thing we're gonna do is spin this way. This way in the chair. Now we still have these Harmonica Gentleman's album on the turntable, but I think we should be on the CDJ for a hot minute. Trying to find something here. While I'm waiting for that to load up, I'm going to turn on this little noise maker in front of me that you probably can't see because I'm blocking it. Oh, you know why? You know why I can't hear it? I got to press that. Now you can hear it. Okay. First things last. I don't know about you guys. I like to start with drums. Not always, but I like to. It's something I like. It's something I like to do. If you like to work that way too, that's great. But if you like to start with a melodic sample, maybe some chords on a piano even, that's great too. not always the biggest fan of speeding drums up. I've touched on this before, how I find when you speed a sample up, especially with drums, when you speed a sample up, because everything's being pitched up, all of that good low end thickness in the kick drum, just it's not as much there. There is less of it. As the pitch of the kick drum increases, the delicious woofy low end of it decreases. Decreases. And if there's one thing you don't want delicious woofy low end to do, it's decrease. Lurky tips with Footbags. We did distorted drums last week. Let's come over here. There we go. This is a little compression with a low end boost on the Chaos pad. That pop was the SK5 turning off. You know what, let's try. It's a little better. That's just a regular compressor, no boost on it. I find that sometimes, depending on what is being fed into it, that second compressor with the low end boost, it brings out all these kind of honky resonances that if I don't notice them beforehand and then I bake it to tape afterwards, they bug the hell out of me. What else can we do to this drum? Whoa, this drum break. We won't do that. We won't be doing that other thing. Let's just scroll through some sprinkles here, or some spice. We're just sifting through the spice rack. Not a ton of things that would spice up drums on here, at least not tastefully as I would like. Let's not do that. This is more compressors. I want tremolo on my drums. I want to modulate the drums. Maybe, just maybe, we've got sprinkles enough. No, we don't even got nothing on the SP4. All we got is a compressor. All we got is compression right now. Let's sprinkle it up. It sounds a little too full range. Let's just take it a little off the top and a little off the bottom. Not that much. Not that much. I don't know if it's the compressor on the Chaos pad, but taking it down like that, it's like it boosts some like low mids in a way that I'm not feeling. Leave it around there. Let's not do that. Just a touch of the old digital reverb. Let's put it in a little bit of a space. But not too much that you're like, holy smokes, those drums have reverb on them. I want it to be the kind of thing you would notice it if it wasn't there. But it doesn't really stand out. Subtle FX. I heard on the street they want effects. DOS effects. Biffed it. Attempt number 1, sausage fingers. Attempt number 2 is clean. And now it's on tape. 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 Now it's on tape.
Now it's on tape. Now it's on tape. Now it's on tape. Now it's on tape. Now it's on tape. Now it's on tape. Now it's on tape. Now it's on tape. Now it's on tape. Now it's on tape. Now it's on tape. Now it's on tape. Now it's on tape. Now it's on tape. Now it's on tape. Now it's on tape. Now it's on tape. Now it's on tape. Now it's on tape. Now it's on tape. Now it's on tape. Now it's on tape. Now it's on tape. Now it's on tape. Now it's on tape. Now it's on tape. Now it's on tape. Now it's on tape. Now it's on tape. Now it's on tape. Now it's on tape. Now it's on tape. Now it's on tape. Now it's on tape. Now it's on tape. Now it's on tape. Now it's on tape. Now it's on tape. Now it's on tape. Now it's on tape. Now it's on tape. Now it's on tape. Now it's on tape. Now it's on tape. Now it's on tape. Now it's on tape. Now it's on tape. Now it's on tape. Now it's on tape. Now it's on tape. Now it's on tape. Now it's on tape. Now it's on tape. Now it's on tape. Now it's on tape. Now it's on tape. Now it's on tape. Now it's on tape. Now it's on tape. Now it's on tape. Now it's on tape. Now it's on tape. Now it's on tape. Now it's on tape. Now it's on tape. Now it's on tape. Now it's on tape. Now it's on tape. Now it's on tape. Now it's on tape. tape. Now it's on 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 tape.
Now it's on tape.
Now it's on tape.
Now it's on tape. Now it's on tape. Now it's on tape.
Now it's on tape.
Okay, we're going to save you for later. Now it's on tape sample. Let's find something we can put over that. A drum break is great, but a drum break with friends is greater. Lurky tips. What did I say? A drum break is great, but a drum break with friends is greater. I'm going to stand by that. We got here. That's not what I want. That's not what I want. Let's, what can we sample from here? What can we sample? We're rolling at about 100 BPM. What do I even have up in here? No. No. Let's get out of that folder. I know you guys can't see what I'm doing. It's just the back of my hoodie, but trust me, things are going down. Decisions are being made. One. Okay. Let's give this a try. We're in a folder of electric piano samples. No, we're not. We're still on the drums. Let me press that button. There we go. Let's see if they're too sleepy. I don't know if we started at a decent clip. I don't know if we should sleep it up. We could go lurky. We could always go lurky. Let's look for some darker chord progressions and things. All right, we're in the mix. Now let's sprinkle that little sample up again, or up a bit. That is an electric piano, just kind of chord progression sample from a beat.cut sample pack. You can find those on their Bandcamp, beat.cut. Beat.cut. Let's modulate this one just a whisper. It's not a whisper. I said a whisper. Holy smokes, that was like a face punch. And maybe a bit of that. now. We're getting a little sleepy, but that's okay. We'll see where this takes us. Put it on tape. First thing we gotta do, set up a track that is longer than the drum loop. Here we go. I think we need, let's do 8. I think we need 8. I think each phrase is 2. We'll find out. So that other things don't play and key with it, but now it's on tape.
Now it's on tape. Now it's on tape. Now it's on tape.
in the bank. Not the you know the in tunist notes, but hey,
Now it's on tape.
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 Now it's on tape. Now it's on tape. Now it's on tape.
I feel like if ever there was a night to employ the Casio SK5 Surf sample, it's today. Let's give it some sprinkles. Press that button at any point in time, and we will have this wave crash. Height Keach is in the building. That Casio SK5 Surf cannot be beat. It's rivaled, but it cannot be beat. They can rival it all they want. We found these happy, well, I guess they're kind of sappy, sleepy electronic keyboard. Sorry, electric piano samples. So we're rolling with it. And when you're listening to your e-piano samples with your chopped up 3-note bass line, you like to do it on the beach. We need some seagull samples mixed in. Authenticity. Let's see what we can do here. Let's see if we can make this happen. This might be ridiculous. It's a seagull. what this needs is like a Kenny G style soprano saxophone solo. Seagulls still going. Yeah, let me turn some of this crap up. Like I was trying to say, amongst all them delays and other things, we'll do two. I had a really good time last week. Last week we ran through 2 beats. The first one came together so swift. We did another quick one, and I enjoyed both. We recapped them at the start of the hour. So what I want to do is just save that real quick. Quiet up, distant seagulls flying away. There. I had a really good time last week making not just making one beat and then spending the whole time coming up with variations and other things that could go with it and ways to switch itself up. It was nice to just kind of like wipe the chalkboard clean and come up with something else. So I think we'll do that now. Let's listen to this one more time, just now that it's been silent for a hot second, just to make sure everything turned out okay. Not start on the one. There it is. That's fucked up. That's fucked up. Okay, this has happened to me before. Why would it do that? So what has happened, tracks number 2 and 3 are both 8 measures of the original drum break. The drum break was like 2 bars, so these are each, I guess, 16 bars. The four chord phrase, each one's 2 bars, blah, 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 blah. When I recorded them, they were in sync. This one would start on a chord, and the bass would play the corresponding root note. And now they are not in sync. That should be playing the higher bass note. It's the bass. The bass is a bar behind. Or no, it's early. It's coming. It's just changing notes early. Now this I can easily fix by taking these stems and throwing them right into my computer, because then I can line them up how I see fit. But for today, we're not going to continue listening to this back because it's just wrong. It's wrong. I don't know why this machine does that, but it's happened before. No, that doesn't even make sense. I was going to say it's got to be when I start recording the second track, but I record it to match the first one. You'd think it would, like, you'd think its computer brain would be able to handle that. Computer brains can't live with them, can't understand when they mess up. That's not true. I love computer brains. I like to use a computer brain in conjunction with my own brain to enhance the brain power. Why have regular amount of brain power when you can add a bit more with a computer? Lurky tips. Lurky tips with Footbags. Okay, we should spin the chair back this way. We've got a blank slate on the looper. We visited a sleepy electric piano chord town. Now let's go somewhere else. Let's go somewhere else. Let's find some drum breaks. 10 million classic drum breaks. How many drum breaks? 10 million! Here's one now. This is one now. Check it out. There's a drum break. There's another one. This one's pretty rad. They're coming out of left field. They're the classicest of drum breaks. You know them. You love them. With that tom fill. Telling you. With those tambourines. Telling you. It should be no mystery. I'm a drum breaks kind of guy. And if there was any mystery, put it to rest. Let's wind this one back, selector. It's got the intro. I'm just trying to figure out where I would have to punch that out to make it a loop. It's not quite a... I think I could do it. Right there where the snare is. Loop in, my friend. Did I get it first try? Does that work? Does it just work in my brain, or does that work for real? It's got an extra snare from when I thought that was going to mess it up, but I think it actually made it work. It added what was missing at the start. Counting to 4 in my brain, and I think it works. If you're always questioning whether or not it works, count to 4 in your brain. Lurky tips with Footbags. Do we want to? I like this tempo. Let's keep this tempo. Let's not mess with anything. Let's keep this one swifty. I liked how the swifty turned out last week. We just kind of cranked it out quick, and it was rough, rugged, and raw. Those are three things I like in my beats. Wah! Three things: rough, rugged, and raw. Talking about. Trying to balance gain stages for maximum oomph. Close enough. First try. Close enough.
Now it's on tape.
That's right, me. Now it's on tape.
Now it's on tape. Now it's on.
I had already forgot. I forgot to make I made a seagull noise. Let's see if we can't work the seagull noise into this new beat. It's not a very good seagull noise. I just kind of said scrock. But I said it, I don't know. I thought I would, if I said it in more regular voice and then just pitch shifted it up, magic would happen and it would sound like a seagull. I was wrong. But hey, at least I tried. All right, where are we? What are we doing right now? We got this. We're in the key of C, I believe. Close enough for jazz. C minor. C minor. How did what? Give me a friggin' break. It's not backwards. All right, something is amiss. It's not when I played the notes, dog. Now I'm curious. I'm gonna try this again. If that same it played it back at the wrong time, I don't know why it's not looping the way it usually does. I'm gonna try, if it does it again, I'm gonna try the old turn it off, turn it on again, and see if that helps. I don't have my track reversed. It's the same, it's automatic, same measure. That should have played the notes back the same way that I played them, but it did not. Let's try it again. Something is up. That's early. That's not. Should play it there on the downbeat. Okay. I'm going to delete this. I'm going to delete that track. I'm going to save the drum break real quick. Save. I'm going to turn this thing off, and I'm going to turn it back on again. It's going to take, I don't know, roughly 20 seconds, and I'm going to have to mute my volume. So enjoy watching the wacky wall for a hot second. I'll be right back. And we're back in business. Now, another thing I was just thinking about while I was watching the lights flash on this thing, I wonder if it's this particular bank. I'm on bank number 18 right now on this RC505. It has 99 banks that you can make loops on. I wonder if there was something I did before on this particular bank that I didn't undo or remove that is causing this issue. What we can do is, no, that won't work. I was going to say we can just copy this drum break to the next bank, but it'll copy all the settings and everything too. So if that is the case, I'm just making a bunch of banks that won't work. Let's just try real quick one time putting these two notes down, this one and this one, and see if it cooperates. Turn this digital reverb back on. Now it's late. What is happening? Okay, I'm gonna try doing the same thing, just on a different track. I'm gonna try track 2 instead of track 5. Maybe it's a setting. We'll find out soon enough. That's got my F at the end, but it seems to be working. Okay, what is up with channel 5? What is up with channel 5? It's not reversed. Oh, I found the problem already. The problem has been solved. Haha. Let's go in. There were clues the whole time as to what was up that I wasn't noticing.
Now it's on.
I found him.
Now it's on tape.
I found him.
Now it's on tape.
We're gonna do that again. I was hoping the layering would sound cooler than it does, but it don't. Sometimes something's gonna sound cooler in your head than it does on tape. And then when you put it on tape, you're like, man, I want that tape back.
Now it's on tape.
But now it's on tape.
Now it's on tape. Now it's on tape. Now it's on tape. Now it's on tape. Now it's on tape. Now it's on tape. Now it's on tape. That was on tape.
There's the seagull.
That was on tape.
We succeeded in putting the seagull noise,
That was on tape.
seagull noise, into the beat.
That was on tape. 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 That was on tape.
Now it's on tape.
That was on tape. That was on tape. That was on tape. That was on tape.
Now that it's on tape, let's spin the chair back around this way. I'm gonna click one button over here first. Fuck yeah, done. Spin back this way. Let's try and find something else to sit in the mix. In the mix. bass line. We got noises that sound like bugs. And then some. It's on tape.
Now it's on tape.
Wonder no more. It's on tape. Now, it wasn't on tape before. Now it's on tape. Holy smokes, am I dropping frames? I just looked at my playback and I was like glitching like crazy. Everything seems to be running okay. Everything seems to be going all right. I hope everything's going all right with anybody out there. Keep the bees out of your roof, etc. This is the second beat of the evening. Both beats have incorporated Casio SK5 surf sample. I gotta turn that off. And my digital reverb too. I'll get you in your digital reverb too. What was I saying? This is the second beat of the evening. We already did another one. It did not get ruined. Thank goodness. Thank goodness it did not get ruined. Actually, it got a little bit ruined. What am I talking about? The loops ended up out of sync. I almost thought that happened again on this one. It turns out I figured out what was wrong. There was a setting that was set to on. I just had to turn it to off. Everything was fine after that. In a second, we'll go and recap. We'll listen back to the first beat we did. We'll break it down, and then we'll play this one again after a hot minute. This one's much lurkier. The first one had these kind of sleepy, but still minor chord electric piano samples. We'll see in a minute. I'm a floating head right now. What's good? check me out. Wait, I almost pressed the wrong button. Holy crap. I almost pressed the wrong button. That would have been disastrous. We just averted disaster. Nobody even knows. Except everybody knows because I just said it. Okay, let's recap. Let's bring it back. Let's press stop real quick. Oh, but the surf lives on. There it is again. Okay, cut it out. All right, let's recap. Let me save this before I do something dumb and it's gone, because that happens. That is a thing. It's a 1-2 punch. Do something dumb, then it's gone. 1, 2, bam, bam. So let's not do that. Let's go back. Let's time travel to about an hour and 20 minutes ago. This is where we were. We found these drum break. This one.
Now it's on tape.
Now it's on tape sample lines up with the tempo. Oh no, wait, the things are all messed up. Well, we'll listen to them anyways. Then this happened. That's not the one. This is the one. Because it's playing the wrong notes. I'm just looking through the settings on each one of these tracks, and they are identical. I don't know what went wrong. What was over here? There's the surf. Yes. It's like I'm at the beach. When the song started, I wasn't at the beach, but now I am. Oh, it's a one shot. I have to make it happen. Track says now it's on tape. I think that's it. The wrong note, bass man. Now here's a question. No, it's one bar off. I was trying to think if I flip the bass line backwards, it would still be wrong. It still wouldn't line up properly. It's a 4-bar, it's like a 4-chord pattern. And the bass is one note ahead, which is it's dumb. Doesn't sound good. Sounds pretty bad. This one's okay. Yeah, this was my big plan. Let's recap the beat we did earlier. We'll listen to it and it'll be great. I forgot that we can't even really do that successfully. This one will have to be exported to the computer and dealt with accordingly. Let's move back to the other beat we made, because why the hell not? We started here. Classic drum break. A C note droning in the background. A good foundation to start on. You don't have to pick a note. It's there for you. Now, this was also slowed down. It probably wasn't originally a C. It's probably a different note. A stuttery one-note bass line made from a solid bass tone ran through the slicer effect on this looper itself. I don't remember the pattern, 5 or 8 or something. It's doing its thing. Oh yeah, and then the bug showed up. This one has it now. It's on tape. With a seagull. That's a seagull. I swear. Oh, wait. What? No, it's correct. I thought that track messed up again, but it did not. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. got the drums and the stuttery bass line. All of this crap, all the stuff I added to it, is going through a very slow phase. For fun. To make it sound a little more interesting. Bass pattern was doing something more involved than it actually is. It's just playing a TT-ta pattern. Sounded like it was doing something a little more. When it was mixed with the drum break. Turns out it's not. That's okay. That's okay, that's fine with me. That's fine with me. It's not like it's a bee in my roof. You know what I'm saying? It would be less rad if it was a bee living in my roof with about 1,000 of its bee buddies. I'd say, get out of my roof, you bees. Down to half volume. Including you bug noises. This is a soundtrack from a scene in a movie where the bad guys are bugs. And that's the noise they make. That's the noise they make. Good guy bugs sound different. Different kind of buzz. Play. My name is Footbags, as you can see to the left and right of your screen in vertical orange-ish letters. Footbags, that's me. Coming to you live from the depths. That's this stuff around me right here where my chair is in the middle. I'm surrounded by things that do stuff. We are technically underground. My basement is partially subterranean. If I stand up, it all goes out the window. But as long as I stay sitting, we're fine. These are the depths. And my name is Footbags, and I am live in them right now because it's Sunday night, and this is the Cold Rhymes Twitch, where it goes down. Place where you can keep it absolutely Bon Jovi rock locked and come on back on Tuesday, 7 p.m. for the Zinzerna Music Hour with P.T. Burnham. Maintain that Bon Jovi rock lock all the way till next Sunday, because I'll come back and do my thing again. This is live from the depths number 81, if anybody's counting. 81. Have at the top of the hour, I was playing the last few weeks I've been doing the same thing. I played a cut from this upcoming it'll be the first installment of beats from these live from the depths sessions. It's going to be called Music for Dark Basements. It's like a by dark basements for dark basements scenario. That'll be doing its thing in full in the early new year here on this Cold Rhymes. So stay tuned for that. There'll be more posts about it on the socials and all them things as well. So stay absolutely tuned. If I I haven't mentioned it before, my name is Footbags. I'm going to start wrapping this up. We're down to half volume already. Got the wacky wall doing its thing. And it's about that time where I'm going to go Footbags off into the night. Because I have been Footbags. I am Footbags. And I will continue to be Footbags. And until next Sunday, peace and humptiness forever.
That was on